Welcome to the Forever Star channel. Have you ever crossed paths with someone from these zodiac signs and felt like you were suddenly on their blacklist? There are certain astrological personalities that don't hesitate to hit the block button when things don't go their way. Scorpio. Blocking someone for a Scorpio is actually quite normal, unless this Scorpio's job requires maintaining clients. Even if they curse, they won't delete the clients. Scorpios only keep people they dislike in advantageous situations. We say Scorpios love fiercely. If you provoke them, their reflex will be to use the silent treatment. Too lazy to bother with you. Then they observe your attitude of admitting mistakes, your attitude of correcting mistakes. If you can't change immediately, it's okay. The key is your attitude. As long as you genuinely want to change, then there's no problem. But if during this process, you show no remorse, or you keep saying you'll change but there's no action, then through countless tests and behaviors, Scorpios will gradually marginalize you. In plain terms, you fail Scorpio's test. We've mentioned before, Scorpios are quite masochistic, very good at tormenting others, and themselves. Anyway, they will torment and test you endlessly. If you fail any part of the test, well, you can just go. No need to say goodbye. In a Scorpio's mind, you must give, be loyal, and never leave. Anyone lacking is not acceptable. Lacking even one will get you blocked. Capricorn. Capricorns will block you simply because you're too noisy. Capricorns are people who need their space. Whether it's about the stability of a relationship or even if they are in a relationship, especially when it comes to work. But there are always some people who are very free, constantly messaging Capricorns, asking, "What are you doing? Have you eaten? Free tonight? How about a movie this weekend?" Especially if the Capricorn hasn't replied yet and you keep sending messages like this. If a Capricorn can spare a moment, the first thing they'll do is block you. Oh, too noisy. Even if you're in a relationship, you can care for a Capricorn, but it's best to talk about things that matter. Don't ask if they're busy or not. Capricorns really hate being asked if they're busy. It's annoying. Talk about something important. And when Capricorn has time, they'll reply to you immediately. Remember, don't use the death by a thousand cuts approach. Never. Even if a Capricorn loves you, if you keep using that approach, they won't be able to take it. They'll break up and block you. Don't affect a Capricorn. For them, trust is a very important thing. When a Capricorn is working hard for your future together, you need to be good, understanding, and obedient. If you want to chat, go find friends. Don't become a workaholic. Aquarius. Aquarians live in their own world of thoughts, always thinking of themselves as gods. Even though the Aquarius beside you may not admit it, in their eyes, many people, you could say the majority, are fools. Aquarians always view things and people from an outsider's perspective. Of course, one advantage is as long as you don't provoke them, they generally won't expose you. They'll save face for you. But once an Aquarius takes an interest in you, they'll enjoy making you angry, challenging your boundaries, to reveal your true self. This is why many Aquarians seem calm on the surface, but when they unleash their sharp tongues, they spare no one. Some Aquarians can be fine 1 second, then suddenly change moods or even turn hostile, because suddenly they see your true colors. If your true self displeases them, they won't pretend. Aquarians are quite cold-blooded creatures, so I've said before, if an Aquarius falls for you, you better cherish it, because it's not easy. Another point about Aquarians is that if they are in a relationship, they can't help but want to control their partner. If their partner seems out of control, they'll get anxious. But Aquarians also love to make their partners feel out of control. They want to know what their partner is really thinking. As we said earlier, that true self, what the partner is really thinking, they really want to know. So it's quite contradictory. Aquarians often fall for the people they shouldn't. The ones who truly love an Aquarius, who are willing to let Aquarius control them, Aquarius won't love. It's quite frustrating, so maintaining your freshness is important. And it's best to be sincerely kind, at least to an Aquarius. Aquarians are very smart. Once they see through your true self, once you're wearing a mask, especially one related to character, It's very normal for an Aquarius to block you in minutes. Aquarians are masters of cold wars. By the time you realize it, they've already found a new lover. This is also very normal. Once you're blocked by an Aquarius, there's really no chance. They won't play games like wanting you back. They think that's beneath their intelligence. They'll either accept you directly or eliminate you directly. No in between. No tricks, including being blocked. Once you're blocked, they're not waiting for you to come back and figure out how to contact them or appease them. They've truly cut off all ties with you. Sagittarius. Sagittarians generally don't casually delete contacts or block people. But if a Sagittarius blocks you, congratulations, you hold absolutely no position in a Sagittarius's heart. None at all. Sagittarians will forget about you completely. Generally, Sagittarians are very open-minded people. It's hard for most people to annoy them. Even if you do annoy them, their habits won't lead them to delete or block people. At most, they'll just automatically mute you. But one thing, if you occasionally post something on social media, as long as a Sagittarius sees it, they'll remember you. Sagittarians have a memory like a fish when it comes to people they don't want to remember. After 7 seconds, who are you? So once you really annoy a Sagittarius, and you're blocked by them, even if the Sagittarius just blocked you in a moment of anger, as long as you don't try to contact them actively for a while. I'm telling you, one day if your name comes up in front of a Sagittarius, they'll really be puzzled. Ah, who's that? Do I know them? The possibility of a Sagittarius remembering you will disappear. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is Forever Stars Constellation House, where we explore understanding yourself and 12 different personalities. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.